sufferings of today do not compare to the glory that will be revealed to us. Just anytime that I come across that verse, I immediately think of Scott. His eyes are just focused on God, and he understands that we're all going to have sufferings in this life, but we can use that toward God's glory. Obviously, his mindset is it's astounding and blows me away, because he's not going to quit no matter what. It used to be like in the business world, right? And now it's changing people's lives.
Trying to figure out what do I do when my heart is broken? What do I do when I had plans and they didn't turn out the way that I thought they would? What do I do when I don't have control over the things I thought I had control over, and now I have to deal with a situation that looks way different than anything I expected? Scott's been an example to me. He's shown me that the cross is true. It ends in life, not in death. And I think that's a tremendous gift to the 21st century, particularly here in the Diocese of Cleveland.
It's amazing how he's taken the little amount that he has in movement and used his head and his brain. Everything that he does for other people, especially spinal cord injury patients, the amount of hope, just encouraging people to keep living and embracing their injury, and the amount of advocacy that he does through his nonprofit and going out and speaking in front of all different types of audiences, but just providing an inspiration.
His speaking engagements is a profound public speaker and has had a great influence on a number of people in how they live their lives. Not just bringing awareness to people who have various disabilities, but by helping people to realize that in their own lives they need to be a bit headstrong and to, if you want something, you go work really hard for it, and to cherish every moment of every day.
Through his nonprofit, Getting Back Up, he's helped 150 people that have spinal cord injuries over the years. He helps get funding, and then when people go through a traumatic injury, he starts helping them with resources like voice-activated computers, other technologies, things that could take years to figure out.
He lives a more active social life than I do, and he's incredibly involved in his work and his friends and his family and his faith. His interests haven't waned at all. He still has passion projects. He is active in not only raising money for his foundation, but giving speeches to large organizations. Only Scott would have the type of charisma and communication skills to do what he's doing, and he's an inspiration to a lot of people, not just people with spinal cord injuries, but to people who have issues in life that they need guidance on and inspiration on.
And I haven't seen him, when those moments are toughest, but the reality is that he always has that bright look to his face, like, hey, we're good, I got this. And he's going out and he's inspiring others, and he's having speeches, and he's reaching out to folks, and if somebody asks him for something, he's there. That's Scott. He's not letting the accident define him, he's letting the accident augment his message. And to me, there's no other better man for others than Scott Fedor.
After my accident, when I really had the appreciation for what that Ignatius education was. And as I mentioned, that toolbox, you start realizing that the tools that you need to cope, to adjust, to be able to thrive in a brand new situation with a tremendous amount of adversity being thrust at you, you start to realize that, okay, I have these tools. I've been preparing for this in a way all my life. I just might not have realized it. And you start to trust in your faith and fall back on your faith in a way that helps you appreciate really what that means. And I think it's Ignatius that helped me form that bedrock, even though I didn't realize how much was being formed at that time. A man for others isn't just a slogan or a catchphrase that we're taught, but you really start to understand what that means. I don't think that the Ignatius community realizes how strong I've been able to get due to their support and their constant prayers, and like I said, that faith and that bedrock that was formed all those years ago has really been what's carried me through.